Ensemble Theatre Cincinnati is beginning its season with the regional premiere of Fly By Night. This musical features the story of two sisters following their stars to New York City stage, but it's in the food service industry where love leads to unexpected discoveries about fate and fortune. And joining us this morning are actors Phil Fiorini and Nathan Pecchia. Guys, thanks for being here this morning.
Good to be here.
Thank you.
Let's talk about sort of where and time frame that this particular musical is set, because it's set around a real happening.
Sure.
Yeah.
1964 in New York City, there was a blackout where all across the northeast of the states, actually, the power went out.
Yeah.
And that's the setting of our show, when the lights all go out in the city and all you can see are these stars. It's really romantic, beautiful setting.
Makes for a fun setting. Let's talk about the show itself. Regional premiere always has to be fun and exciting, doing sort of a new show that maybe not as many people know.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the exciting thing about the ensembles. They bring these little shows that were maybe, was it off Broadway at once? And 7-person musical with a band.
Yeah.
You know, lovely little story, intimate. So yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
And obviously, I saw in the video there, people playing guitars, and a lot of the music is obviously happening right there on the stage. It's not like there's not a pit down there where people are playing the music. That's happening on stage. That's kind of fun too.
Yeah, they're built into our set. They're going to be right behind us.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. Well, tell me more about the story. I know it's two sisters, and are they just having arrived in New York City?
Yes.
Okay.
From South Dakota.
Okay.
There's a triangle involving the
That's
two
a little
sisters.
bit of a shock, South Dakota to New York City.
That's right.
A little bit, yeah.
That's right, and that's an important plot point.
Yeah.
It circles around a triangle involving the two sisters and a man, a sandwich maker from New York City.
Okay.
But the story is really about those moments and those times in our life that totally take you off the path you were on.
Yeah.
Really, really happy moments everywhere on the spectrum, from those awesome things that happen to the most devastating things that can happen to you.
Wow.
And how that changes the path of where you were going.
Doesn't sound like an easy sort of classifiable, or you can't classify this one easily as a comedy or a drama, or is it kind of somewhere in the middle?
There's a lot of both.
Yeah.
There's a lot of both.
Okay.
It's very moving. I mean, it's kind of the human experience, you know. And these characters meet each other, and through different maybe signs in their life, am I going to take this choice or that choice? And then sometimes the choice doesn't work out for them. Yeah, it's life, you know.
And how all 7 of our characters keep intersecting in New York City, of all places. Their paths keep crossing over.
That's neat.
At exact moments.
Well, and you get so many different slices of life when you're in New York City anyway. You get so many different kinds of people with different backgrounds, and I'm sure that plays all into it all as well.
Yeah, actually, as the narrator character, I get to play over 10 different characters, New
Oh,
Yorkers
nice.
all over the place.
Okay, fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, how difficult is that for you to be able to kind of switch it, kind of here, there, and everywhere? Do you ever forget who you are?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. We're towards the end of our rehearsal process.
So you better not be doing that
nailed
anymore.
down now.
Good. Good.
But no, it was a really, really fun acting challenge to get to make all 10 plus characters different, and then go back through and make sure that they're all honest and truthful.
Okay, so he's got too many characters he can possibly tell me about. So tell me about your character.
I just play one character, Mr. McClam. Harold is my son, who is the young man who falls in love with the two sisters. And the story begins with a funeral of my wife has passed away, and my character just trying to navigate his life without his soulmate.
Okay.
You know, so there's some sadness there, but then there's lots of hope on what he finds in life to help him renew and remember her without her being there, you know.
Sounds like a really cool show. Well, guys, break a leg, have a great run of the performance. By the way, it's Fly By Night at the Ensemble Theatre Cincinnati. It runs from this Saturday through September 29th. For more details, you can head over to local12.com, click on the Get It tab, and guys, before you leave, tell Michael Carr and Mike Bath that I said hello.